Hi you guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Asia B and I'm obsessed with manifesting. I'm obsessed with quantum leaping. I'm obsessed with having whatever it is that I want, manifesting whatever I want, and just simply shifting reality into whatever it is that I want to experience. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about how to get movement with your SP. I'm making my first SP video. Okay, so I really didn't want to talk about this because I have had experiences, and I still do have experiences where I can fall out of my state, or I wouldn't even say state. I could fall out a version of myself that I don't like. And I don't want to say that I get stuck there, but I'm still learning how, I'm going to be honest on my journey. I'm still learning how to become more secure within myself, where I no longer need validation or proof that manifesting is working for me. That's what I'll say. That's what I'll say. Okay. So I'm glad that came out so perfectly. So yeah, how to get movement with your SP. And I'm not about to give you a technique. I'm not about to give you an affirmation to say. I'm not doing any of that because that's not what you need. Okay. And I get it because I was on that journey. Well, yeah, I was that person that felt like I needed to find the perfect technique to get movement from my SP or to get the best version of my SP. And once I do the technique, then yeah, everything is perfect. But I was never fulfilled. And if you go back to my video yesterday, I talked about the importance of basically regulating yourself first. Then from that state, or that version of yourself that is regulated, then you can create from there instead of creating from a frantic state. Because most of the time, people who are trying to manifest their SP, they're doing it from a very frantic state, very not emotional, a very anxious state, from their old story, from a very broken, I don't want to say broken, but like a very shitty self-concept. Let's just keep it 100 there. Yeah, a very shitty self-concept. Okay, so the foundation here is not even strong. One, because you're frantic, you're anxious, you're feeling insecure. Then you're trying to do a technique to cover up that shitty foundation. And it's just not working. So the first thing you want to do, and you can go back and watch my last video, it's titled, I'll just leave the link in the description box because I can't even remember the title. Okay, but I posted it yesterday. The first thing you want to do is come back within yourself, because I know how it can get. Like when you're constantly focusing on manifesting a SP, which is coming from lack, because you're basically telling yourself, they're not here yet. I'm manifesting them. I'm doing all of these techniques, right? And your life is all about manifesting your SP. the content you watch all day is about manifesting your SP. I get it. I've been there. Okay. I've been that person where all I could think about was my SP. All right. That's all I could think about was him, what he's not doing, how he's not showing up, you know. Why didn't he say this, or why did he say this, and why did he do that? And it was just a mess. So the first thing you want to do is regulate yourself through breathing exercises. Okay, I don't know, it's just something about breath work that it makes me feel good. I love like a 5 to 10 minute breath work session. It just calms me down. Or just like doing nervous system regulating techniques, like gazing at certain objects in your, in your environment and breathing, noticing that you are awareness. Okay. And then from there, once you have calmed down, okay, some of us, we don't think we need to like just take a step back and breathe until we actually do it. And we're like, oh my God, I feel so much better. Yeah. So the first thing you want to do is breathe. Breathe. Remove any distractions that you may have and just breathe. And once you're done breathing, I either like breathe with Sandy on YouTube or box breathing. Okay. And after you're done breathing, you want to go back to I am, or I was going to say something else, but you want to go back to I am. So repeating to yourself, I am, like Neville Goddard says in his body of work, once you go into meditation or you're just like in that relaxed state, just repeat I am. One thing I love to say is God lives in me, God is me, I am God. Okay, you can say I am source. You can come up with any like of your assumptions. I actually got that from just asking myself, okay, what are my assumptions as the version of myself who knows that I am God? And that showed up for me. And that's just like, that's what I personally like to use. God lives in me, God is me, I am God. Okay. And once I resurrect that part of myself back into my awareness, then I create from there. Okay. But I don't say affirmations just like, oh, my SP is so in love with me, my SP is obsessed with me. No, I keep going. I am magnificent, I am beautiful, I am gracious, I am love. Love is always reflected back to me. I am always receiving princess treatment. I'm always treated like royalty. I am such a smart and incredible woman. I love who I am. I love that I am beauty embodied. I love that I am power embodied. I love that I am sovereignty embodied. I love that I am gorgeousness embodied. I love that I'm such a people's person. I love that I am calm, relaxed, and secure. I love that I am such a confident woman. I love that I am such a radiant woman. I am radiance embodied, right? That's just what I like to do. Okay, you can figure out what you like to do for yourself. Like, you don't have to, and this is the thing. You don't have to follow a step-by-step technique type of situation to have what you want. You can just have fun and come up with your own thing. Just like I said, what are my assumptions as the version of myself who knows that I am God? and those assumptions showed up. And I play with those assumptions, right? You don't have to follow every technique that you hear from a coach. Keep playing with, just keep playing with it, and or knowing yourself as God, it'll show up. What you need to do will show up. The assumptions that you need to have will show up. Okay. And why are we focusing on self-concept? Why are we focusing on, I would call it a rampage. Why are we focusing on a rampage of affirming our highest ideal? Because you're essentially manifesting you. You're manifesting the version of yourself that your SP is in love with. That's what you're basically doing. You are manifesting the version of yourself, because your SP does not want to be with someone who's insecure. And I'm not saying you can't have insecure moments, but constantly being there, that is your embodiment. No, your SP doesn't want to be with someone who's insecure. Your SP does not want to be with someone who looks down on themselves, who doesn't find themselves attractive. That's another one of my self-concepts. That's another one of my self-concepts. I love what I look like. I love my body. I love my reflection. And I should make a video on that too, because I've manifested an appearance change just by doing that. I've manifested weight loss, becoming more fit, just like that, through telling myself I love my body, instead of saying, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight, right? It's I'll just make another video on that one day. But yeah, your SP wants to be with someone who loves the way they look, who just feels like I know that I want to be with someone. I would rather be with someone who just feels like they are the shit, who has confidence. That's one reason I fell in love with my SP. The confidence, right? The fearlessness, the just knowing, you can just feel it. I know I'm that girl. I know I'm that guy. Okay. That's attractive. You want your SP to be in love with that version of yourself. You don't want them to come and try to save you from, you don't need their validation. You don't need their validation. You don't want someone to come into your life and just finally tell you, because that's essentially what you're looking for, is for your SP to be like, oh, you're enough. You're valuable. You're worthy. You're gorgeous. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You want your person to say that to you. You want the people in your life to think that about you, but you cannot wait on them to tell you that or show you that to feel that way. It has to be unconditional. You feeling beautiful has to be unconditional. So as I was saying, let it be unconditional. You feeling loved, you feeling appreciated, you feeling chosen, you feeling valued should not be conditioned based on how your SP is showing up, based on what the 3D is reflecting back to you. This literally goes for anything. Based on what other people are showing you. It is your job. It is always going to be your job to affirm yourself, to have a strong self-concept, to tell yourself even if you don't feel love, I am loved. I'm so loved. I love that I'm loved. I love that love is all around me. I love that love is always being reflected back to me. I don't care if you're feeling like no one loves you. I don't care if you're feeling like shit. Don't allow that to make you feel like you're never going to be loved or you cannot experience love. You just have to bring your awareness back to it. And then you're going to see like, oh, I actually am loved. I'm loved here. Like if you watch my last video, I talked about that, like being aware of love, being aware of the presence of love and how love shows up for you every single day, aka God. How God shows up for you every single day. How God shows love to you through people, through all sorts of things, through nature, through the smallest things. Like this cup right here. I manifested. This came from love. I knew that I wanted a nice cup, pink, like I like it. And I just let it go. Then suddenly I had the money to buy it. And I got it. That's how I know that is love. Through that cup. Like God showed me, I love you. So I'm going to give you whatever it is that you want. I'm going to give you the money that you want to buy that cup. And not saying like you have to have money to manifest things in your life, because today I manifested free food. Now, the bridge to it, it was like just a little frustrating, But I ended up manifesting free food and it was so good. I wasn't even expecting it. But I do remember telling myself, like, I had an assumption, like, I always get free stuff. Like, people just love giving me things, right? Manifested that. Okay. So going back to what I was saying on like not allowing things to be conditional, like you feeling beautiful, you feeling loved, you feeling chosen. I don't care I don't care how you're feeling right now. Tell yourself, go back to what I said, regulate yourself. I don't even care if you're not feeling like God in the moment. I am God. I am source. God lives in me. God is me. I am God. And then you create from there. Okay? So, once you start laying a strong, solid foundation within yourself, I guarantee you that's when you'll start to see movement with your SP. Now, here's the thing. Because this is how I've manifested movement with my SP, and then I didn't manifest movement, and then I manifest, or manifested movement, then no contact, and then, or them being distant, right? I would bring my focus back to the 3D or back to them and what they're not doing and who are they talking to and where are they at and why didn't he text me and why didn't he no. I would just bring my focus back to the 3D, but we're not doing that anymore. You're not going to do that anymore. You're going to continue to focus on yourself. If you're feeling shitty, remember, take a breath. Remember, I'm so loved. I love how loved I am. I love that I'm so appreciated. You don't have to say, oh, I love. You don't have to, if you don't feel like you want to focus on your SP, you don't have to focus on your SP. I promise you that you're not going to lose them if you don't bring your focus on them or give your attention to them. Not saying like you have to ignore them in the 3D or just like, oh, I'm not going to answer their texts because no, you don't have to do that. You can still talk to them, but focus on yourself. So if you're noticing like, oh, they didn't text me back the way I want, okay, I don't want to think about that right now. That's literally what my coach taught me. I don't have to think. I don't have to think. I don't have to think about that right now. I'm going to focus on me. Oh, I love being me. I love life. I love how fulfilling my life is. Bring your awareness back to that. And if you want to focus on if you want to think about your SP, oh, they're so obsessed with me. I have them wrapped around my finger. Like, and then, yeah, go about your day. You don't have to sit there and obsessively affirm like I used to. Oh my God. And I used to hear coaches say like, you have to choose yourself. And I thought choosing yourself was like, you know, I'm gonna like focus on me and just like keep myself busy. But no, that's not what focusing on yourself is. Or choosing that's not what choosing yourself is. Choosing yourself means, are you gonna choose a version of you are you gonna choose your SP first by obsessively affirming for them all day, every day? Are you gonna choose a version of yourself that never have good experiences in love, that always have shitty experiences, that is insecure, that never feels good enough? Are you going to continue to choose that version of yourself? Or are you going to choose a version of yourself who knows that they are amazing, who knows that they are magnificent, who knows that they are gorgeous, who knows that they are secure and confident and calm and relaxed? That's what choosing yourself means. Not keeping yourself busy. Okay? So that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.